But anyway, we get in the call with Kyle, CEO, and Chris, and they're just like, hey, listen, man, we want to buy you straight up. Like, and I'm like laughing. I was like, oh man, it's not the greatest thing to say in front of like these two people, which eventually quit. But in my head, I'm like, get in line, because we were already talking to people from November, the prior year, strategic buyers. So I already had several meetings with CEOs and executives of these strategics. So I was like, oh, well, I guess something happened where Energy of the World just said, all these strategics are ready to buy. And like, look who's on the market. That's not $100 million. Us. Like, we're one of the few that were left. And we had a clean cap table, not a lot going on that side, and relatively inexpensive compared to our peers. And so we just kept the convos going with everyone. And ultimately, it came down to a gut feeling of like, what is the right home for myself, for Curricula, and where my legacy will live on this business? And I just didn't see that with some of the other buyers. Like, they probably were going to offer us more money on some things and like different perks and stuff, but it's like, ultimately, I think the long play on this will be more beneficial than if we took more money in the short term from any other buyer.
So I want to get into the long play and the structure of the deal, but I'd love to just know, you thought get in line when Chris and Kyle said, we want to buy you. What did you actually say? What were the words that came out of your mouth at that point?
I literally think I said something like that, like, hey, there's other people looking at us. And I think it was about like a month later, we did a follow-up. I didn't say a word. I was like, that's cool. I'm just soaking it up. Because they were, not a lot of pressure. Like, we're going to buy or build someone, and we're already talking to these people, so you let us know. So like, okay, so we're exploring all these other opportunities. And then about a month later, we met up, and they're like, so, how you thinking about things? Like, well, you guys know that you're not the only people that are looking at us right now. And I think that put a little bit of urgency across everyone of like, I can't do this back and forth with every company. So we put a deadline. We're going to make a decision by, I think it was May or June. You're welcome to put in your hat in the ring to do this, because genuinely, we like them. They're a startup. We thought they were fun, great group of guys, similar core values, similar, like looking into a mirror, it felt like. So yeah, I think I did say something like, get in line, or like, there are other people in line. Like, I'm letting you know that there's more people involved. It's not just one-on-one here.
And what information did you share with the potential acquirers, Huntress, and also the others that you were talking to? Did you put together a SIM, a confidential information memorandum, or some sort of summary of your basic numbers, revenue, ARR, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, we did just, conversations. We flew out to one company and had some deeper conversations. I met some people here in Atlanta, some conversations. So it was a lot of just like, you either get it or you don't. And you have a very explicit need for this, or you're just like window shopping for something else.
But you are telling them like your ARR is around $1 million, a couple million at this point. They know that piece. Got
it. Yeah. All that is like whatever. Like, you can find out all that. It's, and here's our secret sauce. We make these cartoons really hard to do. We're really good at it. You go try to do it. Our competitor has billions of dollars. They can't do it. They're trying to figure it out. They're clunky as crap. So that was kind of our strong foot of like, we know what we have. We held on to it this long for a reason. We got to find a good home. We're not going to just throw it on a shelf so it becomes shelfware for a big, large corporation.
Thanks for watching today's video. To grab your free copy of John Warrillow's best-selling book, Built to Sell, head over to 𝑏uilttosell.com. John's book, Built to Sell, has been endorsed by well-known entrepreneurs like Tim Ferriss, Patrick Bet-David, Dan Lok, amongst many others. But don't just hear it from me, hear it from them.
The most well-known book is Built to Sell. That would be the mega best-selling book. Built to Sell gave me the steps, like exactly what to do, right?
One of them being a book I read in 2012 titled Built to Sell that I've recommended to any entrepreneur out there.
There's a good book actually that people can read, which gives them pretty much the gist in the title, and that is Built to Sell.
This book talks about how to get your life back once your business takes over, how to focus on doing what you're supposed to be doing well, and how to build a scalable business that can be sold. Building a business that can be sold is much different than building a profitable business that relies on you, and you are the bottleneck inside your entire company.